What's Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Jazz right here, coming to you live from the Bat Cave, where it all goes down at in San Diego, urban and hip hop wise. Um, I've been getting a lot of questions on the internet from females asking me how they can get ahead in the music industry, and I'm actually, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. There's a lot of females out there that have a lot of talent, and I think a lot of it is just them disrespecting themselves. A lot of females don't want to talk about this, or they act like they're not getting a fair shake. But the reason why is because they're misrepresenting themselves when they go into the studio in the first place. The number one question you have to ask yourself is, are you coming to the studio, you know what I'm saying, with your chest out or your butt out, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a rise out of the producer or trying to get them to, be attracted to you so that they can give you free work? If the answer is yes, then that means that you got to change your profile because that's the number one killer for female artists trying to get ahead. That's number one. Number two, are you paying that producer for recording time or for beats? If you're not paying that artist or that producer for recording time or beats, 9 times out of 10, you're waiting like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years for your project to get done, and you're probably not gonna ever get it done. Or you got broken pieces of a CD of unfinished material that you're sending to A&Rs, and the A&Rs are saying, "Why don't you just go on ahead and finish that work up?" Um, and number three, which is the most important thing, is are you sacrificing your personal situation just so you can get ahead musically? Okay. If you are, then you have to balance the two out. Take care of your personals and then take care of your music, you know, endeavors. If you're trying to merge the two out and your peoples don't even know what you got going on and you're struggling, just because some producer said he had to connect with some label, you know, you gotta you gotta change up, switch up your style, man, because that's every producer knows somebody, and that's not gonna guarantee that you're gonna get anywhere in this game. Because trust me, there's so many producers that know people, and they use that just to get you locked in. And now, yeah, you're paying for free studio time, or you're getting free beats and getting free recording time. But at the end of the day, when that producer jumps ship on you, basically you're left out in the cold, and you've lost 2, 3 years out of your time, and now you have to start completely fresh over again. Um, but honestly, man, I mean, the overall solution to that problem is to pay for their services and keep the personal part out of it. You ain't got to tell them all your business. You ain't got to come to the studio dressed like you going to the club. I cannot tell you how many times I've had females come in here dressed like they're going to the club. You know, put on some sweats, put on something to where, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, respect yourself first. And then the producers that are meeting with you and hanging with you will respect you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're coming in here, on some personal stuff and want to have a couple of drinks and, you want to go, you want to go hang out, go get something to eat, now you're calling the producer on your off time, on some other stuff. And then you're wondering why your project's not getting done, or that person is putting artists before you. And you're like, man, like, you know, we're supposed to be working on this project, and the producer is just like basically giving me the runaround, and I can't even get this project done. And I'm sitting there going, well, did you even pay the producer for the time? And it's like, well, no, but I mean, we have a verbal agreement to get this stuff popping, and you know, I had a relationship with him at one time, but now that we don't have a relationship, now he wants to, take my music and go elsewhere with it, and I'm really frustrated because now I don't know where to go. And it's so funny because when I sit down with females and I hear this story, sometimes I get frustrated. Some females are even willing to relocate to a different city just so they can get their project done with nowhere to go. They don't even know where they're gonna stay at. And 9 times out of 10, they're probably staying with the producer. You know what I'm saying? And I've heard this story so many times. And yet there's so many talented female artists out there that still ain't getting ahead in this game. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that in the underworld, there's a lot of producers taking advantage of female artists, for either sex, for, just to have them, demo all these songs. And then after a while, they don't even call that artist no more. Happens all the time. So my thing is your solution, pay for work so that you can get your Pro Tools files at the end of the day. Bring a hard drive. That's the number one thing too. Bring your hard drive, get your songs, put them on there so that if that producer happens to jump ship, you can go to another studio and get that stuff mixed and mastered. Okay. If and also too, if a producer is trying to get personal with you, always keep it on a business level. I don't care if you guys got common interests. I don't care if you guys got like, okay, well, he knows some people that I know, or we share some common goals. That's fine that you share common goals, but you ain't got to have a relationship with the guy to get your material done. All right. So I'm tired of hearing these stories, man. All these questions on the internet from females that I'm getting about why they're not coming up in the game. Think about what I just said. And if all them things that I said, if any one of them things apply to you, that's probably why you're not getting ahead. All right? All right. So that's my word. If trying to get ahead in this game, you're a female singer or a rapper, mind you, you know, pay these producers to do the work and cut out all that personal stuff. Because if you do that, you'll get ahead in this game. All right? It's Jazz signing off. Peace.